Hey friends, here we go. Alright, I've got my 2 sourdough starters. This is the end of day 8. Oh, the end of day 8. It's Tuesday. This is the end of day 8. And look at these just perfect sourdough starters. I thought I actually ruined them there for a minute because I started off with this, like, I guess aged in a way, whole wheat unbleached flour. It was just a bag that I'd been using. I didn't have it in a, like, airtight container, literally just in the bag like this. And that's what I started with, but I didn't have a lot when I started it. And in the middle of a blizzard, I ran out of it and needed to keep feeding my sourdough. So I found this, and I didn't look hard enough. And as you can see, it's unbleached, but it's actually all-purpose, and it says nowhere on it that it's whole wheat. This is wheat flour enriched, which isn't exactly what I wanted, but so I thought I killed it because it had been so lovely and bubbly. And then it wasn't for a couple days, and I was like, crap, I killed it, I overfed it, or I gave it this crappy flour, despite everything about it being exactly the same, except for it's enriched and not whole wheat. It's still unbleached, and the bag looks exactly the same, and it was the same brand, whatever. But it came back to life last night. I just noticed it had risen a whole bunch, and there was all these bubbles. And I got really excited again. So we're on day 8. I'm about to do my feed for the day. Got my discard jar that's been in the fridge. I was gonna make some biscuits today, but me and the kids have been sick for pretty much like the last week. So I'm just gonna toss my discard in here. And tomorrow morning I'm gonna do another video and we'll make something. I think I have enough, like, I don't know. I've been liking these biscuits that I've been making. I'm kind of addicted to them now. And they're just getting better and better every time as this ferments more. But I actually think I might try for, like, some cinnamon rolls. I had bought these kind of decadent cinnamon rolls from my local farm market, favorite place to go, and, like, I don't know, they weren't that great. I feel like I could do better. It also might have been the frosting. I don't like a lot of frosting, and there was a ton, but still, like, I don't know. They were just not as, like, flaky as I thought they could have been, and just not as good as I thought they could have been. So I've been dreaming of making some real cinnamon rolls ever since I started this project. So I don't know. I might try that tomorrow. I might hold off on it because they might not be as good as they could be, because this still needs another week. It still needs one more week of ferment for it to truly be a sourdough, I believe. I don't know, by all accounts. That's what Jill said. I heard Jill say that in the video I watched. So I don't know. And I need a new stinking spatula. This is actually a kid's spatula. Getting rid of half my discard in each jar here. And this is my discard jar that I keep in the fridge. Yeah. Okay, there's one. See, it's just like a little gooey still. I don't know. This one has still been better. It's a day ahead, though. Keep that in mind. I guess it's day 7 and 8. It's day 7 for this one, day 8 for this. Because if you watched any of my previous videos, hey, maybe I got like one person out there besides myself watching these things. If you saw any of the previous videos, you might have caught this is my original discard jar. I put my first, like, bit of discard in there, and yeah, actually I don't want to take any more out. We're good. Yeah, that was my first bit of discard, and then it just looked so nice. It just looked so stinking good. I just decided to use it and make 2. And then I was like, I'll gift it, or, you know, I don't know, like a super jar, or I'll just have 2. We'll be fine. Alright, I'm gonna use a quarter cup. I'm just doing a quarter cup. I don't know. It's just supposed to be like, take out half and then the half. And yeah, alright. 2 tablespoons. Ah! I'm like dropping some of the water. I literally spill a ton of water. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's, yeah. I don't even want it too wet. Like, I don't even want all that. That was part of why I think I ruined it. Like, it had been too wet. It had totally been too wet one day. I put too much water and yeah. So, I don't know. I'm still evening that out, in my mind at least. Maybe. I just want it to look right. At some point, I think you kind of get a feel and you start eyeballing it. Like, what it needs, where it's at, how much discard you took out, how much, you know, if you're going to use it, it's, yeah. Because I've watched so much, and I don't know. I used to do this as a kid. I remember doing it for a time, not too long. My mom started working more frequently, and we did a lot less of like this or preserving, and the dehydrator and all that stuff got put away, and our lives just got busier. Did travel softball, and like, yeah, I am really more of a raw fruit and veg girl. I like a good ham sandwich here and there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really one for fried fast food. I'm not one for like heavy breads and stuff either, to be honest. This sourdough project is just this kick I've been on. I don't know. I'm into bread lately. I decided to be into bread. My kids like bread. And bread is heckin' expensive. It's one of those things. I try to cut costs. I try to be conscious consumer with what I consume, just all around, what I put in and on my body. And bread is highly processed in the stores, and it's also become one of those items that's like, it feels like a luxury at times because it's so stinking expensive. It's just ridiculous. All these processed foods, and they make you addicted to them. And then they're just expensive. Inflation had killed us this year. This looks really good, and now I'm just playing with it because I'm talking. So there we go. I'm gonna put this into my hot water over here. I had hot water in a pot already because I was soaking a pot roast dish, and washed my hands real quick with this crazy hot water. Because if you've ever dealt with sourdough starter, you know it hardens when it dries. It hardens like freaking cement. I have some on my cabinet because I wasn't paying attention, and I have not been successful in scraping it off. Not yet. Anyway, it's fine. We need to repaint anyway. So, we've got number 1, number 2. I think I'll give them one more week, and at the end of the full 2 weeks here, if they're both good starters, maybe I don't know, maybe I'll pick a name from, maybe I'll let my kids name them, or I can try a poll. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't want it all the way on. No, look at that. It's like literally just cement around here. So it doesn't even go on, but I don't want it twisted. I just want it to sit, and there we go, sit on the first thread. And this one, I've just been using like a small cloth napkin on top because I keep it in the fridge, and a little rubber band. And I don't know what I'll make in the morning. Maybe I'll just make like a larger batch of biscuits. They're so